You're walking through New York City tonight. It's late and it's raining. Not a storm, just steady rain falling softly across the streets. The kind of rain that settles everything, that makes the city feel quieter than it usually does. You're here with Night Journeys, and you're going to walk for a while. No destination, just moving through the night, through the rain, letting the rhythm of your footsteps carry you forward. If you ever feel like sharing where you're listening from, or following along for more walks like this, you're always welcome to. But for now, just walk. The rain touches your face, cool, light. The sidewalk beneath you is slick, reflecting every light above. You're standing at a wide intersection, and the world around you glows. Digital billboards tower overhead, their colors bleeding into the wet air. Red shifts to blue, blue to green, green back to red. The rain catches each color and scatters it across the pavement in soft, shifting pools. A taxi rolls past, slow and careful. Its headlights cut through the rain, two pale beams that stretch and fade. The tires hiss against the wet asphalt. You watch it pass, watch the red taillights blur as it turns the corner and disappears. The crosswalk signal clicks, white silhouette glowing. You step forward. The rain taps against your shoulders. It taps against the pavement. It taps against the metal scaffolding overhead, creating a soft, irregular rhythm that follows you as you walk. Your footsteps are quiet. Each one lands with a faint splash, a whisper of water displaced and settling again. Around you, the buildings rise tall and close. Glass towers reflecting the glow of streetlights and storefronts. Some windows are lit from within, pale yellow squares floating high above the street. Others are dark, empty, waiting. The rain slides down the glass in thin, wandering lines. You pass a closed cafe. Its chairs are stacked on tables inside. A neon sign in the window flickers slightly, casting a pink glow onto the wet sidewalk. You keep walking. The street is wide here. The lanes stretch out in front of you, slick and shiny. A delivery truck idles at the curb, hazard lights blinking orange. You walk past it. The engine hums low, almost comforting in its steadiness. The rain falls a little heavier for a moment, then eases again. You don't rush. There's no reason to. The water soaks into your sleeves, your hair, your shoes. It doesn't matter. You reach another intersection. The traffic light overhead shifts from red to green. A single car passes through, slow and cautious. You wait. The rain continues. The light turns white. You cross. On the other side, the buildings change slightly. Less glass, more brick. Older facades with fire escapes clinging to their sides. Dark iron zigzagging upward into the night. The streetlights here are softer, casting warmer tones onto the pavement. The reflections in the puddles are amber and gold instead of blue and white. You pass a narrow alley. It's dark inside, just a sliver of space between two buildings. Rain drips from a gutter overhead, falling in a steady stream that splashes onto a metal trash can below. The sound echoes faintly, then fades as you move on. The sidewalk narrows. You're walking closer to the buildings now, close enough to see the details. Worn brick, painted windowsills, a small handwritten sign taped inside a door. Closed. You keep walking. A man passes you, going the other direction. He's hunched under an umbrella, head down. His footsteps are quick, purposeful. He doesn't look up. You don't either. You pass it, and the street is quiet again. The rain is constant, not heavy, not light. Just there, always falling, always present. It fills the silence, fills the space between your thoughts. You breathe in, slow and deep. The air is cool and damp, carrying a scent of wet pavement and distant exhaust. You reach a corner where a bodega is still open. Light spills from its windows onto the sidewalk. Inside, someone is stacking shelves. The door is propped open slightly, and you hear faint music from a radio, something soft and distant. You don't stop. You turn the corner and keep walking. The street here is lined with brownstones, tall, narrow buildings with stoops leading up to their front doors. Some of the stoops are wet and empty. Others have a single light, glowing above the door, casting a small circle of brightness onto the steps. The rest of the block is dim. You pass a tree growing out of a small square of dirt in the sidewalk. Its branches hang low, heavy with rain. Drops fall from the leaves in slow, irregular intervals. One lands on your shoulder. You feel it, cold and sudden, then gone. The street is empty ahead of you. No cars, no people. Just the rain and the pavement and the glow of streetlights stretching into the distance. You walk forward, one step, then another, your pace slow and steady. Steam rises from a grate in the sidewalk. It curls upward in thick, pale clouds, lit from below by some unseen warmth. You walk through it. The heat touches your legs briefly, then fades. Behind you, the steam continues, rising, undisturbed. A siren sounds in the distance, faint, so faint it almost blends with the rain. It doesn't come closer. It doesn't fade. It just exists somewhere out there, beyond the buildings, beyond the blocks you can see. You let it go. The buildings around you shift again, taller now, glass and steel rising high into the night. The street lights here are brighter, more modern. The rain reflects them sharply, creating clean lines of light on the wet asphalt. You pass a bus stop. The shelter is empty, its plastic walls streaked with rain. A digital screen inside displays a route number and the time. You don't read it, you keep walking. The sidewalk curves slightly, following the shape of the block. You follow it. Your footsteps continue, soft and rhythmic. Left, right, left, right. The rain continues with you. A taxi passes again, different from the first, but the same in all the ways that matter. Yellow, slow, its tires hissing against the wet road. You watch it pass. Watch the reflection of its light slide across the puddles at your feet. You're walking towards something open now. You can feel it before you see it. The buildings pull back. Street lights become fewer. The air feels wider, less contained. And then you see trees, rows of them, their branches reaching out over a wide pathway. Rain taps against the leaves, softer now, muffled by the canopy above. The pavement beneath your feet changes, smoother, darker, wet and shiny. You've reached a park. The city doesn't disappear. It's still there, surrounding you on all sides. Tall buildings line the edges of the open space, their windows glowing faintly in the distance. But here, in this wide stretch of pathway and trees, the noise softens, the light dims, the rain feels gentler. You walk forward, into the path. The path is wide enough for several people to walk side by side, but you're alone. Your footsteps echo slightly, a soft sound that fades quickly into the rain. The trees on either side are tall and old, their trunks dark and wet. Their branches form a loose ceiling above you, letting some rain through, but catching most of it. Drops fall from the leaves in slow, unpredictable rhythms. You pass a lamppost. Its light is warm and yellow, casting a circle onto the wet path. Moths flutter near the bulb, their wings catching the light. You walk through the circle and back into shadow. The path curves gently to the left. You follow it. The trees continue. The rain continues. Your breathing is slow and even. In through your nose, out through your mouth. The cool air fills your lungs, then leaves. To your right, the ground slopes downwards slightly. You can't see much beyond the trees, just darkness and the faint outline of more branches. To your left, the city glows softly through the gaps in the foliage. The buildings are distant here, their lights small and steady. You pass a bench, wet and empty. Its wooden slats are dark with rain. You don't sit, you keep walking. The path splits ahead. One direction curves back toward the edge of the path, toward the buildings and the streets. The other continues deeper, winding between the trees. You take the one that goes deeper. The rain grows quieter here. The canopy is thicker, the leaves catching most of the water before it reaches you. You can still hear it though. A soft patter above, constant and soothing. Occasionally, a larger drop breaks through and lands on your shoulder or your head. Cold, brief. The path narrows slightly. The trees press closer on either side. Their roots push up through the pavement in places, creating small, uneven ridges. You step over them carefully, your pace unchanged. You reach a clearing. The trees pull back, and the rain falls more freely here. The path widens again, opening into a space where several trails meet. The lamppost stands at the center, its light reflecting in the puddles scattered across the pavement. You stop for a moment, just standing, breathing. The rain falls on your face, your shoulders, your hands. You close your eyes briefly, feeling it, and you open them and keep walking. The path you choose leads you along the edge of the clearing, back into the trees. The sound of your footsteps returns, soft and steady. The rain returns to its muffled rhythm above. You walk for a long time. The path curves and bends, leading you through sections of the path that all feel similar, but never quite the same. Trees, lampposts, puddles, rain, the distant glow of the city, always visible through the gaps, always there, always steady. You pass another bench, then another, both empty, both wet. The wood gleams faintly in the lamplight. The path begins to slope upward, just slightly. Your legs feel the change, but it's gentle, not tiring, just different. You climb slowly, the trees thinning as you go. And then you're out. The park ends, and the city returns. Buildings rise up again on either side of you. The streetlights are brighter here, the pavement wider. The rain feels heavier without the trees to catch it. You're back on a street. Residential again. Brownstones lining both sides. Their stoops wet and dark. A few windows are lit. Most are not. The block is quiet. You keep walking. Your footsteps splash softly against the pavement. The rain continues. The city continues. And you continue with it, moving forward through the night, one step at a time. You turn the corner, and the street opens wider. The brownstones fall away behind you. Ahead, the lights change, brighter, denser. The rain catches the glow differently here. It multiplies it, reflects it across every surface. You're entering a different part of the city now. The pavement beneath your feet is slick with water. Puddles stretch across the crosswalk. You step through one, the water shallow and cold. The splash is soft. Your shoes are already wet. It doesn't matter anymore. The buildings rise higher on both sides, glass and steel. Their windows lit in scattered patterns. Some floors are dark. Others glow with white or yellow light. The rain streaks down the glass in thin lines. You can see them from the street, moving, always moving. A taxi passes slowly. Its headlights sweep across the wet pavement. The tail lights glow red as it moves away. The sound of its tires is soft against the water. It turns at the next block and disappears. The street is quiet again. You reach an intersection. The traffic light above you shifts from red to green. No cars are waiting. You cross anyway. The rain falls steadily. Not heavy, not light, just constant. Your breathing matches your steps. In, out, in, out. The rhythm is easy to follow. You don't have to think about it anymore. A row of storefronts lines the street to your right. Their windows are dark. Metal grates pulled down over the glass. A few signs are still lit. Neon tubes glowing faintly through the rain. Pink, blue, green. The colors bleed into the puddles at your feet. You walk past them slowly. The reflections shift with each step. The light bends and stretches, then settles again. Steam rises from a grate in the sidewalk ahead. The white vapor curls upward, mixing with the rain. You walk through it. The warmth touches your legs briefly, then it's gone. The air is cool again. The rain continues. You pass another grate. No steam this time. Just the dark grid of metal and the sound of water dripping into the space below. A bus shelter sits empty on the corner. Its plastic walls are fogged with condensation. A single bench inside. No one is sitting there. The schedule posted on the wall is blurred by moisture. You don't stop to read it. You keep walking. The shelter fades behind you. The rain taps against its roof. A hollow, rhythmic sound. You turn onto another street. This one is narrower. The buildings press closer. The light is dimmer here. Fewer street lamps. The glow from the windows above is softer. You can see curtains pulled shut. Blinds closed. A few are open. You don't look up for long. You keep your eyes on the pavement, on the puddles, on the reflections that move as you move. A car is parked along the curb. Its windows are wet. The wipers are still. No one inside. You walk past it. Your reflection appears briefly in the driver's side window, blurred, indistinct. Then it's gone. The rain continues to fall. The sound of it is everywhere. On the pavement, on the roofs, on the metal and glass and stone. You reach another intersection. The light is red. You wait. There are no cars, no pedestrians, just you and the rain. The light shifts to green. You cross. The painted lines of the crosswalk are slick beneath your feet. The white paint glows faintly under the streetlights. You step over each line carefully, not rushing, not slow, just steady. The next block is residential again. Brownstones on both sides. Their stoops are wet. The railings gleam under the streetlights. A few have lights on inside. Warm yellow light behind curtains. Most are dark. You walk down the center of the sidewalk. The trees above are bare. Their branches reach out over the street. The rain drips from the ends of the branches. You hear it land on the pavement behind you. Soft, irregular, natural. A fire escape hangs off the side of one building. The metal is dark with water. The ladder is folded up. You pass beneath it. Your footsteps echo slightly against the buildings. Then the echo fades. The rain absorbs it. You keep walking. The rhythm doesn't change. Ahead, the street curves slightly to the left. You follow it. The buildings shift. Some are taller. Some are shorter. The windows vary. Some are tall and narrow. Some are wide and divided into panes. The light inside them is always the same. Warm, Distant, unreachable, you pass a trash bin on the corner. Its lid is closed. Water pools on top of it, a puddle the size of your hand. You don't touch it. You walk past. The next block begins. The rain continues. Your breathing continues. Everything continues. A street sign stands at the corner. The letters are white against green metal. You don't read it. You don't need to. You know you're moving forward. That's enough. The direction doesn't matter. Only the movement. Only the rain. Only the next step and the one after that. You walk for a long time. The blocks blend together, not because they're identical, but because they share the same rhythm, the same rain, the same reflection, the same soft glow of streetlights in distant windows. You don't count the blocks. You don't track the turns. You just walk. The rain falls. The pavement is wet. Your feet carry you forward. A dog barks somewhere far away. The sound is muted by the rain. You can't tell which building it came from. It barks again, then stops. The silence returns, or not silence. The rain. The rain is always there, filling the space, covering everything. You turn another corner. The street ahead is longer than the others. It stretches out straight for several blocks. The streetlights line both sides. The reflections create a path of light on the wet pavement. You walk toward them, one light after another. The distance closes slowly. Then you're beneath the first one. The glow is brighter here. You keep walking. The next light approaches, and the next. A newspaper box stands in the corner, metal and glass. The papers inside are visible through the fogged windows. You don't stop to look. You walk past. The rain taps against the metal top. A soft, steady sound. It joins the rest. The rain on pavement. The rain on metal. The rain on glass. All of it together. All of it constant. You reach the end of the long block. Another intersection. The light is green. You cross without stopping. The painted lines pass beneath your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're on the other side. The next block begins. The rain continues. Your shoes are soaked. Your clothes are damp. It doesn't bother you. You've been walking long enough that it feels normal now. Expected. The wetness is just part of the walk. The scaffolding covers the sidewalk ahead. The metal frame is dark. The wooden boards above are slick with water. You walk beneath it. The rain stops for a moment. Just the sound of your footsteps. Then you're out the other side. The rain returns. Cool against your face. Against your hands. You keep walking. The buildings change again. Older now. Brick instead of glass. The windows are smaller. The fire escapes are older. The metal is rusted in places. The paint is peeling. But the lights inside are the same. Warm, yellow, steady. You pass one window, then another. Each one a small square of light in the darkness. You turn onto another street. This one is quieter. Fewer streetlights. The shadows are deeper. The rain is louder here. You can hear it more clearly. Each drop landing on the pavement, on the metal railings, on the brick walls. It creates a texture, a layered sound. You walk through it. Your footsteps add to it. A soft rhythm beneath the rain. A cat sits on a windowsill inside one of the buildings. Its eyes reflect the streetlight, green and bright. It watches you pass. You don't stop. The cat doesn't move. You keep walking. The window fades behind you. The rain continues. You reach another intersection. The light is red. You stop. You wait. Your breathing is slow. Your heart beats steadily. The rain falls on your shoulders, on your head, on your hands. The light shifts to green. You cross. The next block begins. The pavement here is older. Cracks run through it. The puddles are larger. They fill the low spots. You step around some, through others. The water is cold. It soaks into your shoes. You don't mind. You keep walking. The rain doesn't stop. The night doesn't change. Everything remains the same. Steady, calm, quiet. You walk for another block, then another. The buildings rise and fall. The lights shift. The reflections move. But the rain stays constant. The rhythm of your footsteps stays constant. The breathing stays constant. You are walking through the city, through the rain, through the night, and nothing else matters. You turn another corner. The street widens here. The buildings pull back from the sidewalk. Small trees line the curb. Their bare branches hang over the pavement. The rain drips from the ends of the branches. It falls in irregular patterns. Some drops land on your shoulders, others on the ground. The sound changes slightly. The rain on the leaves, the rain on the pavement, the rain on metal gratings set into the concrete. Each surface creates its own tone. Together, they blend into a simple rhythm. You walk beneath the branches. Your footsteps continue at the same pace, one after another. The next block appears ahead. The streetlights are taller here. They curve over the street like old lamps. The light they cast is softer, more yellow than white. The rain passes through the light. You can see each drop falling, thousands of them, moving downward in steady light. You reach the next intersection. The light is red. You stop at the curb. A taxi passes through the intersection. Its tires send water spraying to the side. The spray catches the light. Then it falls back to the pavement. The light changes to green. You cross. The painted lines are slick beneath your feet. Water pools in the low spots. You step through one puddle, then another. The water is shallow. It barely covers the pavement. You reach the other side. The sidewalk continues. A store window appears on your right. The interior is lit but empty. No one inside. The shelves are visible through the glass. Bottles and boxes arranged in neat rows. The light inside is bright white. It makes the rain outside seem darker by comparison. You walk past without slowing. The window reflects your movement for a moment. Then it's behind you. The next building has steps leading up to a door. The steps are wet. Water runs down them in thin streams. The door is dark wood. A small light hangs above it. The light is dim. It barely reaches the sidewalk. You walk past. Another building. Then another. The rain continues. Your breathing is steady. In and out. The cold air fills your lungs. You exhale slowly. The air leaves your mouth in a faint cloud. It disappears almost immediately. You take another breath, then another. The rhythm of breathing matches the rhythm of walking. One step, one breath, another step, another breath. The pattern continues without thought. It simply happens. The street curves slightly to the left. The buildings here are shorter, 3 or 4 stories tall. Brick facades with painted trim around the windows. The paint is peeling in places. The bricks are dark with water. Fire escapes cling to the sides of the building. The metal is black. The rain runs down the railings. It drips from the lowest platforms. You walk beneath one fire escape. The sound of rain on metal is sharper here, more distinct. Then you're past it. The sound softens again. You continue walking. The next block is quieter still. Fewer lights. The shadows are deeper. The buildings press closer to the street. The sidewalk narrows. You walk in a straight line. Your footsteps echo slightly off the brick walls. The echo is faint. barely noticeable, but it's there. A soft repetition of each step. The rain fills the spaces between the echoes. It creates a continuous sound, layered and textured. You focus on it, not thinking, just listening, just walking. A streetlight ahead flickers. Once, twice, then it steadies. The light remains on. The rain passes through it. You walk toward the light. Your shadow stretches out in front of you, long and thin. It moves with each step. The shadow reaches the edge of the light. Then it fades into darkness. You pass beneath the streetlight. The rain is visible above you, falling through the cone of light. Each drop distinct for a moment, then gone. You walk beyond the light. The darkness returns. Your eyes adjust. The next streetlight is visible in the distance. You walk toward it. The cycle repeats. Light, shadow, darkness, light again. The rain continues through all of it, constant, steady, unchanging. You reach the next intersection. This one has no traffic light, just a stop sign on the corner. Beneath the outpole is wet. The red octagon reflects the street light. You don't stop. There are no cars, no movement. You cross the empty street. The pavement is smooth here. No cracks, no puddles. Just a thin sheet of water covering everything. Your footsteps disturb the water slightly. Small ripples spread outward. Then they settle. You reach the far curve. The sidewalk continues. The buildings change again. Taller now. The windows are larger. Glass and steel instead of brick. The reflections in the windows are clearer. You can see the streetlights reflected. The rain. The empty street behind you. Everything doubled in the glass. You walk past one window, then another. Each reflection shifts as you move. The angle changes. The image distorts slightly. Then it's gone, replaced by the next reflection, the next window. You don't look directly at them. You keep your eyes forward, on the sidewalk, on the rain, on the next block ahead. A bus shelter stands at the curb. The roof is transparent plastic. Rain drums against it. The sound is different here, sharper, more rhythmic. The bench inside the shelter is empty. The back of the bench is wet from rain blowing in from the side. You walk past the shelter. The drumming fades behind you. The softer sound of rain on pavement returns. You turn onto another street. This one is wider. 2 lanes in each direction. The center line is faded but visible. Yellow paint beneath the water. The streetlights are spaced farther apart here. The pools of light don't quite reach each other. Between them are stretches of deeper shadow. You walk through one pool of light, then through shadow, then light again. The pattern continues. Your pace doesn't change. Steady footsteps, steady breathing. The rain is heavier for a moment. The drops larger. They strike your shoulders with more force. Then it eases again. Back to the same gentle fall, the same rhythm. You adjust to it without thinking. Your body knows how to walk in rain, how to move through it, how to let it happen without resistance. You simply walk, one foot in front of the other. The pavement passes beneath you, block after block. The city continues around you. Silent buildings, empty streets, rain falling on everything, on metal, on glass, on stone, on you. A delivery truck is parked at the curb ahead. The back doors are closed. The truck is dark. No lights, no movement. You walk past it. Your reflection moves across the truck's wet surface, blurred and indistinct. Then you're beyond it. The truck fades behind you. Another building, another window, another doorway. Each one identical to the last, or nearly identical. Small differences. A different color door. A different style of window frame, but the overall pattern remains the same. Building after building, window after window. You stop noticing the differences. They blend together, become part of a continuous wall of brick and glass that lines the street. You walk beside it. The rain falls on you, on the pavement, on the parked cars, on the street signs, on the fire hydrants, on the mailboxes. Everything wet, everything reflecting light, everything part of the same rainy night. You reach another intersection. The light is green. You cross without pausing. The street you enter is residential. The buildings are lower here, 4 stories at most. The windows are smaller. Many have curtains drawn. A few show warm light from inside. You can see the edge of a lamp, the corner of a ceiling. Nothing more. The windows are too high to see in too clearly. You walk beneath them. Your eyes stay on the sidewalk, on the puddles, on the wet leaves scattered across the pavement. They're dark and flat, pressed down by rain. You step over some, on others. They don't make a sound. Too wet, too soft. The next block is the same. Residential buildings, dim streetlights, parked cars along the curb. The rain continues. Your shoes are completely soaked now. Water seeps through the fabric with each step. You can feel it, cold against your socks, against your feet. It doesn't bother you anymore. You've been walking long enough that it feels normal, expected, part of the experience. A cat crosses the street ahead of you, moving quickly, low to the ground. It reaches the far sidewalk and disappears beneath a parked car. You don't see where it goes after that. Just the brief movement, the quick crossing. Then nothing. You reach the spot where it crossed. There's no sign it was ever there. You keep walking. The rain falls. The streetlights glow. The buildings rise on either side. Everything is as it was. Quiet, wet, still. You walk for another block, then another. The streets begin to curve more gently. The grid becomes less rigid. The intersections appear at irregular intervals. You follow the sidewalk wherever it leads. You don't choose directions. You don't plan turns. You simply walk. When the sidewalk curves, you curve with it. When it straightens, you continue straight. The path unfolds in front of you, step by step, breath by breath. The rain guides you as much as the pavement does. You move through it, through the night, through the empty streets, through the reflected lights and dark windows and wet brick walls. A park entrance appears on your left, an opening in the buildings. Metal gates stand open. Beyond them, a path leads into darkness. Trees are visible. Their branches reach overhead. The path is paved, wet and dark. You turn toward it. Your footsteps change slightly. The sound is the same, but the echo is different. More open, less contained. You walk through the gates. The buildings fall away behind you. The trees close in on either side. The park is quiet, darker than the streets. The streetlights are farther apart here. The light is softer, more diffused by the branches overhead. The rain sounds different. It hits the leaves first, then filters down to the path. A delayed sound, layered. The drops that reach you are smaller, broken up by the branches. You walk slowly. The path curves gently to the right, then straightens, then curves again. You follow it. The trees remain on both sides, tall and dark. Their trunks are black with rain. The bark is slick. You can see it when you pass close to the streetlights. The texture of the bark, the way water runs down the grooves. Then you're past, into shadow again. The path widens. A bench appears on the right side. The wood is dark. The armrests are metal. The bench is empty. Water pools on the seat. You walk past without stopping. The path continues. Ahead, the trees thin slightly. You can see open space beyond them. A lawn, perhaps, or a clearing. The light is different there. Not brighter, but more even, less interrupted by branches. You walk toward it. The path leads you forward. Your footsteps are softer here. The pavement is smoother, less cracked. The puddles are shallower. You reach the edge of the clearing. The trees end on either side. The path continues across open ground. Grass stretches out to the left and right, dark and wet. The rain falls directly here. Nothing to break it up. You can see it more clearly. The way it falls straight, dew, capuen. The way it hits the grass and bounces slightly. The way it creates a faint mist just above the ground. You walk through the middle of it. The path is a dark line across the grass. You follow it. The clearing is large. It takes time to cross. You walk at the same pace, steady, calm. The rain falls on your head, on your shoulders, on your hands. You don't raise your hood. You don't cover yourself. You let the rain fall. You let it soak into your clothes, into your hair. It's cold, but not painful. Just cold, just wet, just rain. The path reaches the far side of the clearing. The trees begin again. You walk back into their shelter. The sound changes again. The rain on leaves, the softer impact, the filtered drops. The path curves to the left, then straightens, then curves right. You follow without thinking. The trees guide you. The path guides you. Your feet know where to go. One step follows another. The rhythm continues, unchanging, unbroken. You breathe in. You breathe out. The air is cool and damp. It fills your lungs completely. You exhale slowly. The tension you didn't know you were holding releases slightly. Your shoulders drop. Your jaw unclenches. Your hands relax at your sides. You walk. That's all. Just walk. Through the park. Through the rain. Through the darkness between the streetlights. The path continues ahead. You can't see far, just to the next pool of light. But that's enough. You don't need to see farther. You only need to reach the next light. Then the next. Then the next after that. The path leads out of the trees. You reach a wider crossing. The pavement changes texture. Rougher. Older. The puddles are deeper here. You step around them when you can. Through them when you can't. The water is cold through your shoes. You feel it soak into the fabric, into your socks. It doesn't matter. You keep walking. Ahead, the path splits. Left and right. You choose left. The direction doesn't matter. Only the movement. The rain continues. It hasn't stopped. It won't stop. You accept this. Streetlight flickers once, then holds steady. Orange light pools beneath it. You pass through the light, then back into shadow. The path curves gently, following the edge of something. A low stone wall appears on your right. Old stone, fitted together without mortar. The top is flat and wet. Rain runs along the surface, drips from the edges. You reach out, touch the stone as you pass. Cold, solid, real. The wall continues beside you, then ends. The path opens again. You can see buildings in the distance, tall shapes against the dark sky, windows glowing, some bright, some dim. You can't tell which buildings they are. It doesn't matter. They're just there, marking the edge of the path, showing you where the city begins again. But you're not there yet. The path continues through open ground. Grass stretches away on both sides. The rain falls directly here. No trees to soften it. You hear it hitting the grass. A softer sound than pavement. More absorbed, less echo. Your pace remains steady. Left foot, right foot, left, right. The The rhythm is automatic now. You don't think about it. Your body knows what to do. The path begins to slope downward, gently, almost imperceptibly, but you feel it in your legs, a slight shift in pressure, a different angle. You adjust without thinking. Your steps remain even. The descent continues for a while, then levels out. You're in the lower section of the park now. The trees are different here, smaller, younger. Their branches don't reach as far. The light from distant street lamps penetrates more easily. You can see more of the path ahead. It stretches straight for a long distance, then curves out of sight. You follow it. A bench appears on your left. Dark wood, metal frame, empty. You don't stop. The bench disappears behind you. The path continues. You pass under a small bridge. Stone above you, brick sides. Sound changes briefly, more enclosed. Your footsteps echo slightly, then you're through. Back under open sky, back in the rain. The drops feel heavier for a moment, then settle back into their steady pattern. Ahead, the path widens, becomes a plaza of sorts, circular, stone tiles instead of pavement. A fountain stands in the center, dark, not running. Water collects in the basin, rainwater. You walk around the edge of the plaza. Your feet tap against the tiles. A different sound than pavement, sharper, more defined. You complete the circle. The path continues on the far side, narrower again. You follow it. The trees close in once more, taller here, older. Their canopy blocks some of the rain. You feel the difference immediately. Fewer drops reach you, the sound changing, softer, more distant. You walk beneath the branches. The path curves right, then left, following the natural contours of the land. You don't question the direction, you just follow. A lamp appears ahead, bright white light, not orange like the others. It illuminates a small area. You see details you missed before. The texture of the tree bark, the individual leaves hanging wet and heavy, the cracks in the pavement. You pass through the light, then back into relative darkness. Your eyes adjust. They've been adjusting all along, back and forth, light to dark, dark to light. You don't think about it. It just happens. The path splits again. 3 directions this time. Left, center, right. You choose center. The path narrows. Trees press closer on both sides. Their branches form a tunnel overhead. Almost no rain reaches you here. Just the drops that fall from the leaves. Delayed, intermittent. The sound is different. Isolated drops instead of steady rainfall. You hear each one distinctly. Tap, tap, tap. The tunnel continues. You can't see far ahead. Just a few yards. Then darkness, but the path is clear beneath your feet. You trust it. You keep walking. The tunnel opens. Suddenly, the trees pull back. The rain returns, full and steady. You're in another clearing, smaller than the last. The grass is uneven here, small hills and dips. The path cuts straight through the middle. You follow it. Your breathing remains steady, in through your lungs, out through your mouth. The cool air fills your lungs. You exhale slowly. The tension continues to release from your shoulders, your neck, your jaw. You didn't realize you were holding it, but it's leaving now, gradually. With each step, with each breath, the path begins to slope upward, gently at first, then more noticeably. You feel it in your legs, the increased effort. But it's not hard, just different. You adjust your pace slightly. Shorter steps, same rhythm. The slope continues. You climb without hurrying. Trees thin as you climb. More light reaches through. You can see the sky better. Dark grey. No stars. Just clouds and rain. The rain falls straight down No wind to angle it, just gravity pulling the drops to earth. You reach the top of the slope. The path levels out. You're on higher ground now. You can see farther. The city lights are more visible, spread out in the distance, a constellation of orange and white and yellow. The buildings rise like dark mountains, windows scattered across their faces, some patterns, some random. You don't stop to look. You keep walking. The path leads you forward, away from the view, back among the trees. The light dims again. The rain sounds closer. You're back in the familiar rhythm. Footsteps, rain, breathing, nothing else. A lamppost appears, then another, spaced evenly along the path. They create pools of light, regular intervals. You move from one to the next. Light, dark, light, dark. The pattern continues. You don't count them. You just walk through them. The path curves left, follows the curve for a while, then straightens, then curves right. You follow without thinking. Your feet know where to go. The pavement guides them. A sound reaches you. Faint, distant, traffic, cars on wet pavement, the hiss of tires. The city is close, just beyond the trees, but you're still in the park, still separate. The sound fades, then returns, then fades again. It doesn't intrude. It's just there. Background, context, proof that the city exists, but you're not in it yet. The path leads you deeper, away from the sound, into quieter space. The trees grow thicker. Their trunks are massive here, old growth. The bark is rough and dark. Water runs down the grooves, collects in the crevices. You reach out as you pass, touch the bark, feel the texture, cold and wet and solid. Then your hand drops. You continue walking. The path narrows, becomes more intimate. The trees lean in. Their branches reach across, almost touching overhead. The rain filters through, gentle, steady. You hear it on the leaves, on your jacket, on the ground. The sound surrounds you, complete, immersive. You're inside it, part of it. The path continues, straight for a long stretch. No curves, no branches, just forward. You walk. Your pace never changes. Steady, consistent, reliable. Your footsteps mark time, each one the same as the last, each one the same as the next. The path begins to widen, gradually. The trees pull back, give you space. The rain falls more directly. You feel it on your head, your shoulders, running down your arms. You don't adjust, you don't resist. You just let it happen. Let the rain fall. Let it soak through. Let it be. Ahead, the path opens into another plaza, larger than the last, rectangular, brick pavement, wet and dark. A few benches line the edges, all empty, all wet. You walk through the center. Your footsteps echo slightly. The sound bounces off the open space, then fades. You reach the far side. The path continues, narrower again, back into the trees. The cycle repeats. Open space, enclosed space, light, shadow, rain, more rain. You don't tire of it. You don't want it to change. This is enough. This is exactly enough. The path curves. You follow. It straightens. You continue. It slopes down. You adjust. It levels. You maintain pace. The rhythm is everything. The rhythm is all there is. Your mind is quiet, not empty, just quiet. Thoughts come, thoughts go. You don't hold them. You don't push them away. They pass like clouds, like the rain itself, present for a moment, then gone. You walk. That's all. Just walk. Through the path, through the rain, through the darkness between lights. The path knows where it's going. You trust it. You don't need to know. You just need to follow. One step, then another, then another. The pattern continues. The rain continues. You continue. A lamppost, a bench, a tree, another tree. The path curves, the path straightens. Light, shadow, wet pavement, wet grass, wet leaves. Everything is wet. Everything is dark. Everything is quiet. This is the walk. This is the night. This is the rain. You're here, present, moving. The city waits beyond the trees. But you're not there yet. You're here, in the park, in the rain, walking. The path leads on. You follow. The rain falls. You walk. Your breath is steady. In, out, in, out. Your footsteps match. Left, right, left, right. The rhythm holds you, carries you. You surrender to it. Let it take you. The path will end eventually. But not now. Not yet. For now, there's only this. The rain. The darkness. The steady movement forward. That's enough. That's everything. You leave the path through a narrow gate. The metal is wet under your hand. Cold. Slick. You push through. The sidewalk meets your feet. Solid. Uneven. The rain continues. You're back among buildings now. Taller. Closer. They rise on both sides. Glass and stone. Dark windows. Some lit. Most empty. The street is narrow here. Residential. Brownstone steps lead up to doorways. Iron railings. Wet and black. You pass one, then another. The buildings are identical. Almost. Small differences. A window box. A different door. A brass number catching light. You walk slowly. Your pace hasn't changed. Won't change. The rain falls on your shoulders. Your head. Down your back. You stop noticing as separate. It's just part of the air now. Part of the night. You breathe it in. Breathe it out. Your breath makes no visible cloud. Too warm for that. Just breath. Just air. Just rain. A streetlight ahead. You approach. The light spreads across wet pavement. Yellow. Soft. You pass beneath it. Your shadow appears briefly, then fades. The next stretch is darker. The buildings block what little light exists. You walk through shadow. Your footsteps are the only sound. Steady, rhythmic, the same as before. A car passes, slow. Its headlights sweep across the wet street, illuminate the rain for a moment. Then it's gone. Taillights fading, red, distant. You continue. The sidewalk slopes down slightly. You adjust without thinking. Your body knows. Your legs know. The path curves. You follow. It straightens. You maintain direction. Another streetlight. Another pool of yellow light. You pass through it. Keep walking. The buildings begin to change. Slightly taller. More windows. Commercial on the ground floor. Residential above. A deli. Closed. Metal grate pulled down. A laundromat. Still open. Bright fluorescent lights spilling onto wet sidewalk. You see machines spinning inside. No people. Just motion. Just light. You walk past. The brightness fades behind you. The intersection ahead has a traffic light. Red. You reach the corner. Stop. Wait. No cars are coming. You wait anyway. The rhythm requires it. Red becomes green. You step off the curb. Water pools at the crosswalk. Your foot goes through it. Shallow. Cold. You cross. 4 steps. 5. 6. The opposite curve. You step up. Continue. The buildings here are mixed. Old and new. Brick next to glass. Short next to tall. The city layered. Built over itself. You pass a narrow alley. Dark. Wet pavement reflecting nothing. You don't look in. You keep walking. Forward. Always forward. The rain is steady. Has been steady. Will remain steady. That's the promise. That's the constant. You trust it. A figure ahead. Walking towards you. Umbrella tilted down. You can't see their face. Don't need to. You pass. Close. But not too close. No words. No eye contact. Just 2 people in rain. Moving. Existing. Separate. Then there behind you. Gone. You continue. street widens, more space, buildings pull back, storefronts appear, darkened. A bookstore, a cafe, a vintage clothing shop, all closed, windows dark. But the streetlights are closer together here, more light, more reflections. The wet pavement glows. You see yourself in a store window, distorted, blurred, a shape, a shadow. You look away, keep walking. The rain taps on awnings, on signs, on metal. Each surface makes its own sound. Together they blend. A soft percussion, background music. You don't focus on it. It focuses on you, surrounds you, holds you. Another intersection, this one busier. Cars waiting at the light, engines idling, wipers moving. You reach the corner. The light is red. You stop, stand, wait. The rain falls on you, on the waiting cars, on everything. The light changes. You cross with 3 other people, all separate, all together, all moving through rain. You reach the other side. They disperse, different directions. You continue straight, always straight when possible. The buildings grow taller again. Office buildings, dark at this hour, glass facades. The rain streams down them, endless sheets of water. You watch it as you walk, hypnotic, consistent. The sidewalk here is wider, cleaner, corporate. You pass a plaza, empty. Benches arranged in rows, all wet, all empty. A fountain in the center, still running. Water falling into water. You can't tell what's fountain and what's rain. It doesn't matter. You walk along the edge. Your footsteps echo slightly. The buildings create a space, an acoustic. Then you're past it. Back on the regular sidewalk, narrower, more intimate. A subway entrance, stairs leading down, light coming up. You don't descend. You keep walking. Surface level, street level. Where the rain falls, you hear a train below. Distant, rumbling, then silent. You continue. The next block is residential again. The shift is sudden. Tall buildings to low buildings. Glass to brick, bright to dim. The city does this, changes without warning. Each block its own world. You pass a small park. Not like before, just a pocket park. Trees in a fenced square. Benches, a small path. You don't enter. You observe it as you pass. The trees are darker than the sky. The rain falls through branches, lands on leaves, on empty benches, on pavement. You keep walking. The fence ends. The buildings resume. Brownstones again. Steps, railings, windows with curtains. Some with light behind them. Warm yellow, soft. Lives happening. You're outside them, walking past. That's your role. Observer, mover, someone passing through. The rain connects you, touches those windows, touches you. Same rain, same night, but separate. Always separate. You accept this. The sidewalk is uneven here. Old. Bricks instead of concrete. They shift under your feet. Slightly loose, slightly rough. You adjust your gait. Not consciously. Your body does it. Your feet do it. The rain makes them slick. You're careful without trying to be careful. It's automatic. Survival. Movement. Balance. A streetlight flickers. On. Off. On. You pass under it. Through its uncertainty. Then it's behind you. Steady again. Or still flickering. You don't look back. Forward. Always forward. That's the direction. The only direction. A cat darts across the street. Low. Fast. Gone into shadows. You barely see it. Just motion. Just life. Then nothing. You continue. Your pace never changed. The cat didn't slow you. Didn't stop you. Just a moment. A small event. Already past. The rain falls on where the cat was. Falls on where you are. Falls everywhere. No preference. No judgment. Just rain. Just gravity. Just water returning. The next intersection has no light. Just a stop sign. You slow. Look both ways. No cars. You cross. Resume pace. The buildings here are mixed again. A church, dark stone, tall spire, Gothic windows, all dark, all quiet. You pass it. The architecture changes with each structure. No pattern, no plan. Just accumulation, just time. You're walking through decades, through centuries, through layers of decision and accident. But you're not thinking about that. You're just walking, just breathing, just being. The rain seems lighter for a moment. You're not sure. Maybe the buildings are blocking it. Maybe it actually lessened. Then it returns. Same as before. Steady. The thought passes. Doesn't matter. The street slopes upward. Gradual. You feel it in your legs. Not strain, just awareness. You're moving uphill. The rain runs down. Past you. Toward where you've been. You move against it. Not fighting, just moving. The slope levels. The street flattens. Your breathing remains even. In, out. Matched to your steps. Matched to the rain. Everything aligned. Everything synchronized. Without effort. Without thought. The bus passes. Nearly empty. Yet inside. Bright yellow light. You see passengers. A few. Sitting alone. Looking at phones. Looking at nothing. The bus moves on. Its sound fades. You're alone again. Alone with the rain. Alone with your footsteps. Alone with the city sleeping around you. You pass a hospital. Set back from the street. Ambulance bay. Lights. Activity. But distant. You're on the sidewalk. You're not part of it. You walk past. The hospital fades behind you. Street. This is changing. Passion. Reflection. Music. The pattern isn't exact. But it exists. You learn it without learning. Bodega air. Steady back. Right inside. Fluorescent. The cloud behind the plexiglass. You don't enter. You pass. The light spills out. And you're below. Back in the dim light. A regular light. The night light. Your jacket is heavy with water now. Saturated. But not uncomfortable. Just heavy. Just wet. You're used to it. It's normal. This is what rain does. What walking in rain means. You accept it. You don't wish it different. A taxi passes. Yellow. Slow. Looking for fares. It doesn't stop. You're not signaling. You're not a customer. You're a walker. Someone moving through rain. The taxi continues. Turns at the next corner. Gone. You reach another small road. A triangle where streets meet. Trees. Benches. A statue in the center. You can't make out what it depicts. Too dark. Too much rain. Just a shape. A form. You walk along the edge. The path is paved. Smooth. Water flows across it. Toward drains. You hear it. Gurgling. Swirling. Down into darkness. You pass. Park ends. Buildings resume. Taller here. Older. Ornate details. Carved stone. Details you can't see in darkness. Only sense. Only feel. The architecture speaks quietly. You listen without hearing. You understand without knowing. The city teaches through presence, through texture, through the feeling of moving through. You're learning. Always learning. Without effort, without intention. Just by being here. Just by walking. The rain continues its lesson. Soft, patient, endless. You continue yours. Walking, breathing, existing, moving through space, through time, through rain. Another intersection, wider, 6 lanes. The light is red. You stop, wait. A few cars pass, slow, careful rain. Their tires hiss on wet asphalt. The sound rises, peaks, fades. The light changes. You cross. The street is wide, takes longer. You reach the center. A painted line, yellow, faded, wet. You continue. Reach the far side. Step up. The curb is high here. Old construction. Different era. different standards. You adjust, continue. The buildings on this block are newer, glass and steel, modern, reflective. The rain streams down their surfaces, perfect sheets, uninterrupted. You watch as you walk. The reflection of streetlights, distorted, stretched, moving. Then you look ahead, forward. The path continues, straight, long. You can see several blocks ahead, empty, quiet, waiting. You walk toward them, steady, unhurried. Time doesn't press, doesn't push. You have all the time there is, all the time you need. The rain ensures it. The rain suspends normal time, creates its own time. Rain time, walking time, now time. You pass a loading dock, metal door, closed, locked. Graffiti on the wall beside it. You can't make out the images, just shapes, just color darker than the wall. You don't stop to look. You keep walking, always walking. A fire escape zigzags up a building. Black metal, wet, glistening. Each platform holds a puddle, small, temporary. The rain adds to them. They'll drain eventually, or evaporate, or freeze if it gets cold enough. But not tonight. Tonight they just exist. Just hold water. Just reflect nothing. You move on. The sidewalk narrows. A construction scaffold. Metal. Orange netting. You walk under it. The rain sounds different here. Tapping on metal above. Hollow. Sharp. Then you're past it. Back in open air. Back under sky. The rain returns to its normal sound. Soft. Direct. On you. On pavement. On everything. A siren somewhere. Distant. Faint. It doesn't grow louder. It doesn't come closer. Just exists somewhere else. In someone else's night. Not yours. Yours is quiet. Yours is rain. Yours is walking. The street curves. You follow. It straightens. You continue. The rhythm doesn't break, doesn't change. Curve, straight, light, shadow, wet, more wet. Everything is wet now. Has been wet. Will stay wet. That's the condition. That's the state. You exist in it. Move through it. Are part of it. The buildings here are shorter. 4 stories. 5. Human scale. Windows above. Shops below. All closed. All dark. Security gates. Locks. The city sleeping. The city resting. But not empty. Never empty. Just quiet. Just paused. You walk through the pause. Through the rest. Your movement, the only active thing. The only verb. Everything else is noun. Static. Present. Still. You're the motion. The action. The continuation. But you don't think about it. You just are it. Just do it. Just walk. Another block. Storefronts line both sides. Dark now. Closed. Glass windows reflect your shape. Blurred. Indistinct. Just movement. Just form. The rain continues. Always continues. You pass a pharmacy. Green cross sign. Glowing. Bright against darkness. The only color here. Everything else is grey. Black. Wet. You move beyond it. The glow fades. Returns to shadow. A taxi passes. Yellow. Slow. Its headlights sweep across the wet street. Light moves. Stretches. Disappears. You keep walking. The sidewalk is wide here. Room to move. Room to breathe. But you stay close to the buildings. Under awnings when they appear. Not to avoid rain. Just habit. Just path. The rain doesn't bother you. Hasn't bothered you. Won't bother you. It's just there. Like air. Like night. Like walking. You pass a restaurant. Windows steamed. Inside you can see shapes. People. Tables. Warm light. But muted. Distant. Not your world. Your world is out here. In rain. In movement. In night. The door is closed. You don't slow. Don't look long. Just pass. Just continue. The block ends. Another intersection. Smaller. 2 lanes each way. The light is green. You cross without stopping. Your feet find the painted lines. White, barely visible. worn by traffic, by time, by weather. You reach the other side, step up. The curb is lower here, easier. You don't break stride. The next block is darker. Fewer streetlights, residential, no businesses, just buildings, apartments, homes, windows above, some lit, most dark. People sleeping, people resting, people living lives you'll never know. You walk beneath them, beneath their windows, beneath their lives. Anonymous, passing, temporary. A tree grows from a square cut in the sidewalk. Its branches reach over the street, bare, winter branches. The rain collects on them, drips, creates small waterfalls. You walk under, feel the drops. Heavier here, concentrated. Then you're past, back to regular rain. Soft, even, endless. The street curves slightly. You follow. It straightens. You continue. The car is parked at the curb. Dark sedan, wet. Rain beads on its hood, runs down the windshield. You pass close. Your reflection moves across its windows. There, gone. You don't think about it. Don't notice really. Just see. Just move. Just walk. The rain intensifies. Just slightly. Just enough to notice. The sound increases. On pavement, on your jacket, on everything. But it's still gentle. Still calm. Still rain. You pull your hood tighter. Not much. Just a small adjustment. Then you continue. Same pace. Same rhythm. Same endless forward. A fire hydrant stands at the corner. Red. Wet. Shining under streetlight. You pass it. The corner comes. You turn. Left. The new street is similar. Residential. Quiet. Dark. But different buildings. Different trees. Different parked cars. Same rain. Always same rain. You walk down the center of the sidewalk. Straight. Direct. Your footsteps are the only sound besides rain. Soft. Rhythmic. Regular. A delivery truck is parked ahead. White. Boxy. Empty. Locked. You pass on the street side. Give it room. Then return to the sidewalk. Continue. The buildings here are older. Brick. 4 stories. Fire escapes zigzag up there. Faces. Black metal. Wet. Empty. You've seen dozens. Hundreds. They all look similar. All serve the same purpose. All hang in the same rain. A puddle stretches across the sidewalk. Wide. Deep. You step around it. Closer to the street. Your foot finds dry pavement, or less wet. Then you're past, back to center. The puddle reflects streetlight, orange, rippling slightly. Rain disturbs its surface, creates patterns, circles, expanding, overlapping. You don't stop to watch. You keep walking, always walking. The block is long, longer than others. You can see the next intersection, far, distant. You walk toward it. No hurry, no delay, just steady, just forward. A window above is open, just slightly. Curtain moves. You see it flutter, then still, then flutter. Someone's apartment, someone's air, someone's choice, not yours. You're down here, down in rain, down in night, down in walking. A plastic bag tumbles across the street, wet, heavy. It moves slowly, catches on the tire, stays. You watch as you pass, then look ahead, forward. The path continues, must continue, will continue. You're part of that continuation, part of that forward, part of that must. The intersection arrives. 4-way stop, no lights, just signs. Red octagons, white letters. You stop. Look both ways. Habit, caution. No cars coming. No cars anywhere. The street is empty. You cross. Diagonal. Cut on the corner. Your feet on the asphalt. Smooth. Reach the front. Step up. Back to concrete. Back to silence. Back to walking. This block is bright. No street lights. Move. It's warm. It's still wet. Still night. Still rain. The day goes ahead. Corner store. Windows covered in advertisements. Bright. Colourful. But closed. Gate down. Metal. Locked. And closed. Advertisements below. Colours green. Red. Blue. Yellow. Green. And behind you. In gold. Ripple. Cement. The street slopes. Down. Just slightly. I feel it in your legs. In your pace. Gravity helps. You move a little faster. Not much. Just enough. The rain runs down the slope. Small rivers at the curb. Flowing. Moving. Going somewhere. Drained probably. Storm drained. Underground. Away. We would walk beside these rivers. Parallel. Same direction. Same goal. Forward. Down. Away. The car approaches from behind. You hear it before you see it. Engine. Tires on wet street. You move closer to the buildings. Give it room. It passes. Slow. Careful. Red tail lights glow. Bright. Then dimmer. Then gone around the corner. You're alone again. Just you. Just rain. Just night. Slope level. The street flattens. You adjust. Return to normal pace. Normal rhythm. Normal walk. The park entrance appears on your left. Small park. Neighborhood park. Iron fence. Gate open. Trees inside. Paths. Benches probably. You could enter. You could walk different paths. But you don't. You continue on the street. Sidewalk. On your path. The park passes. The fence continues. And ends. Regular buildings resume. Apartments. Shops. Life. A motorcycle is parked at the curb. Covered. Blue tar. Rain beads on it. Runs off. Pools beneath. And parts. Doesn't move. Doesn't make sound. Just sits. Just waits. Just exists in rain. Your breath is steady. Regular. You're not tired. Not winded. Just walking. Just breathing. Just being. The cold air fills your lungs. Clean. Fresh. Rain-washed. You exhale. Mist forms. Brief. Then gone. Then another breath. And another. Endless breathing. Endless walking. Endless rain. The buildings change. Taller here. 6 stories. 7. Modern. Glass and steel. Reflective surfaces. The rain streams down them. Perfect sheets. Unbroken. You watch as you walk. Mesmerizing. Simple. Beautiful in its simplicity. Then you look forward. The path continues. Must continue. Another intersection. Traffic light. Red. You stop. Wait. No cars cross. No cars anywhere. But you wait. Light is red. Rules exist. Order exists. Even in empty night. Even in rain. The light changes. Yellow. Then green. You cross. The crosswalk is wide. White lines. Bright even wet. You follow them. Reach the other side. Continue. A newspaper box stands at the corner. Metal. Blue. Empty probably. Or full. You don't check. Don't care. Just pass. Just walk. Just continue your endless continuation. The block ahead is residential again. Quieter. Darker. Brownstones line both sides. Steps lead up to doorways. Iron railings. Wet. Shining. Elegant even in rain. You pass them, one after another. Similar but different. Same style. Different details. Different lives. Same rain falling on all of them. Democracy of rain. Equality of wetness. Everything gets wet. Everything gets touched. Everything participates. A cat appears on a stoop, sitting, watching. Its fur is wet, matted. It doesn't move as you pass. Just watches. Yellow eyes, reflecting streetlight. You meet its gaze briefly, then look away. Continue. The cat remains, sitting, watching, waiting for something or nothing. You don't know. Can't know. You're just passing, just walking, just moving through its world, its territory, its night. A siren sounds, distant, very distant, miles away probably. Another part of the city, another emergency, another life. Not yours. Yours is here. Yours is quiet. Yours is rain and walking and breath. The siren fades, or you move away from it. Same result. Silence returns. Rain returns. Always rain. The street curves. Gentle arc. You follow. The buildings curve with it. The sidewalk curves. Everything curves, then straightens, then continues. Straight, forward, endless. You pass a laundromat. Large windows. Machines inside. Washers. Dryers. Rows of them. All still. All waiting. Closed. Dark. But you can see them. Shapes. Forms. Purpose waiting for morning. For people. For quarters and detergent and the eye. Arty clothes. Not now. Now is rain. Now is night. Now is walking. Your hands are in your pockets. Have been. Will stay. Warm there. Protected. Your fingers are dry. Everything else is wet. But your fingers are dry. Small victory. Small comfort. You don't think about it. Just feel it. Just accept it. Just continue with dry fingers in wet night. The sidewalk has a crack. Wide, deep, old. Tree root probably. Lifted the concrete. Created a gap. You step over. Easy. Natural. Don't break stride. Don't think. Just do. Just adjust. Just continue. Walking is adjustment. Constant. Endless. Every step is adjustment. To pavement. To slope. To obstacles. To wetness. You adjust without thinking. Body knows. Legs know. Feet know. They've walked before. They'll walk again. They walk now. The block ends. Another begins. They all blend. They all connect. City is connection. Block to block. Street to street. All linked. All part of one larger thing. You're part of it too. Walking through it. Part of its night. Part of its rain. Part of its existence. A pizza shop is ahead. Closed. But you can see inside. Counter. Ovens. Stools. Red and white checked floor. Classic. Unchanged. Probably been there decades. Will be there decades more. You pass. The smell doesn't reach you. Too closed. Too late. Just visual. Just memory of smell. Imagine smell. You continue. The rain continues. Steady. Reliable. The most reliable thing tonight. More reliable than streetlights. More reliable than traffic. More reliable than anything. Rain falls. Rain continues. Rain exists. You exist with it. In it. Through it. A bus stop shelter stands at the corner. Plastic. Transparent. Covered in advertisements. You can see through them. Blurred images. Products. Services. Things to buy. Things to want. Not now. Now you want nothing. Need nothing. Just walk. Just rain. Just this. You pass the shelter. Don't stop. Don't sit. Don't wait for buses that aren't coming. You're already moving. Already going. Already there in the sense that there is here. Here is there. Everywhere is somewhere when you're walking. The street widens. 4 lanes. Busier street. Or would be. In daytime. Now it's empty. Wide. Open. You cross at the light. Green. Walk sign glowing. White figure walking. You walk beneath it. Mimic its eternal stride. Reach the other side. The walk sign still glows behind you. Still walks. Or walk all night. Tireless. Electric. Programmed. You're programmed too. By something. By choice. By need. By rain. By night. By the simple fact of being here. Being now. Being this. The buildings rise on both sides. Tall. Glass. Lit from within. Some windows glow. Others dark. Bit of light and shadow. Vertical. Endless. You tilt your head back. Look up. Rain touches your face. Cool. Soft. Falls from far above. From darkness. Into light. Into your vision. You lower your head. Continue. The sidewalk curves slightly. Follows the building line. Natural. Easy. Rain is everything now. Sound. Touch. Presence. It fills the space between buildings. Between moments. Between thoughts. You breathe it. You walk through it. You exist with it. A delivery truck is parked at the curb. Dark. Engine off. Empty. Waiting for morning. The driver. The packages. You pass it. Your reflection moves across its wet metal side. Blurred. Brief. Gone. You don't look back. Don't need to. Just continue. The street stretches ahead. Long. Straight. Lined with buildings that all look similar. Same height. Same style. Same purpose. Residential. Quiet. Sleeping. You're the only one awake here. The only one moving. The only sound besides rain. Your shoes are completely soaked now. Have been for a while. You stop noticing. Stop caring. They're just wet. That's just how they are. How they'll stay. Until you stop walking. Until you go inside. Until morning. But that's not now. Now they're wet. Now you walk. Now the rain continues. A traffic light ahead turns yellow. Then red. You're still far from it. You watch it glow. Red circle in the rain. Soft. Diffused. Beautiful in its simplicity. Just red. Just light. Just function. You reach it. The walk sign is red too. Hand raise. Stop. You stop. Stand. Wait. No cars are coming. No cars anywhere. But you wait. The light is red. You wait. The rain falls on your shoulders, on your head, on the street around you. You wait. The light changes. Green. Walk sign glows white. You walk. Cross the empty intersection. 4 lanes of nothing. Just wet asphalt. Just painted lines. Just space. You reach the other side. Continue. Don't look back at the light. It doesn't matter now. Behind you. Done. You're past it. Moving forward. Always forward. The buildings here have steps. Stone steps leading to front doors. Rain rains. Right just think, part of the landscape, part of the night, part of the wood. A cat sits under a parked car, driving, protected. Yellow eyes catch the light, watching. You walk past. The cat doesn't know, doesn't care, just watching, then looks away. You continue. The street curves again. Gentle bend. You follow. The sidewalk follows. The buildings. Everything curves together. Then straightens. Then continues. Straight. Forward. Endless. Past the bookstore. Windows dark. Books inside invisible. Waiting. Stories sleeping. Words resting. Until morning. Until readers. Until light. Not now. Now is closed. Now is dark. Now is rain. Your breathing is steady. Has been. Will be. In through nose. Out through mouth. Regular. Calm. Your body knows this rhythm. Has walked this rhythm before. Will walk it again. Walks it now. Each breath matches steps. Perfectly. Not exactly. Close enough. Near enough. Related. Connected. Your lungs expand. Contract. Expand. Contract. Your legs move. Forward. 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 Everything works together. Without thought. Without effort. Just works. Just is. Just continues. The rain intensifies slightly. Still gentle. Still soft. But more. More drops. More sound. More presence. You feel it more on your face. On your hands. On your jacket. Still not hard. Still not harsh. Just more. You don't adjust. Don't change pace. Don't seek shelter. Just accept. Just continue. Just walk through it. The rain is temporary. The rain is constant. Both true. Both real. Both now. The storefront has its gate pulled down. Metal. Painted. Covered in old stickers. Faded. Peeling. You can't read them. Don't try. Just see colours. Shapes. past attempts at messages, all weathered, all old, all forgotten. You pass. The clock ends. Another begins. Identical, different, same. Residential, quiet, sleeping. You walk. The streetlights are spaced evenly. Pools of light, gaps of shadow, light, shadow, light, shadow. You move through them, in and out, bright and dim. Your shadow appears, disappears, appears, disappears. Regular, rhythmic, predictable. You don't watch it, don't think about it. Just move through the pattern. Part of the pattern, creating the pattern, being the pattern. A church stands on the corner, stone, old, tall spire reaching up into rain, into darkness, into nothing visible, just up, just reaching. The building is dark, doors closed, steps empty, quiet, sacred space sleeping. You pass along its side, long wall, high windows, dark glass, can't see inside. Don't need to, just pass, just continue. Just walk beside old stone in new rain. The corner turns, you turn with it. New street, same rain, same night, same walk. Different view, different buildings, different details, but same in the way that matters. Wet, dark, quiet. Yours. Your hands are still in your pockets, still warm, still dry. Small space of comfort, small victory against the wet. You don't think about taking them out. Don't need to. They're fine where they are. Protected, warm, dry. The rest of you is wet. That's fine too. Expected, accepted. Just how it is. Just how it will be. Until it isn't. Until later. Until morning. But that's not now. Now is wet. Now is walking. Now is hands in pockets staying dry while everything else gets wetter. A fire hydrant stands at the curb. Red, squat, functional. Rain runs down its sides. Pools at its base. You step around it. Easy. Natural. Don't break stride. It's just there. Just an object. Just part of the street furniture. Part of the city. Part of the infrastructure that keeps things working. You don't think about it. Just notice. Just pass. Just continue. The sidewalk has leaves. Wet. Stuck to concrete. From trees somewhere. Carried by wind. By rain. By time. Now here. Now stuck. Now part of the path. You walk over them. They don't move. Too wet. Too stuck. Just stay. Just wait for someone to sweep them. For rain to wash them. For time to take them somewhere else. The buildings here have awnings, fabric stretched over metal frames, shelter over doorways, over stoops. The rain drums on them, soft percussion, gentle rhythm. You hear it as you pass. Different sound, different texture. Then back to rain on pavement, on your jacket, on the street. The awnings pass, the sound passes, the rain continues. Constant, reliable, always there. You're blocks from where you started. Miles maybe. You don't know. Don't count. Don't measure. Just walk. Just cover distance. Just move through space and time and rain. A bench sits at a bus stop. Metal. Wet. Empty. No one waiting. No buses coming. Just a bench. Just a place to sit. You don't sit. You walk past. The bench stays. Waits. For morning. For commuters. For people who need to rest. Not you. Not now. You're walking. You're moving. You're fine. The bus stop has a shelter. 3 walls. Roof. Open front. Protection from rain. You walk past that too. Don't need it. Don't want it. You're already wet. Already committed. Already part of the rain. Stopping would be stranger than continuing. So you continue. The street slopes down. Gentle grade. Barely noticeable. But you feel it in your legs. Different muscles working. Different balance. Slight adjustment. Your body makes it automatically. Without thought. Without decision. Just adjusts. Just adapts. Just continues moving down the gentle slope. Down toward wherever down leads. Toward more street. More blocks. More buildings. More rain, always more. The slope levels, flat again. Your legs adjust again. Back to normal, back to regular walking. Back to the rhythm you've been keeping for however long you've been walking. A restaurant is on your right. Windows fogged from inside. Can't see in clearly. Just shapes. Just suggestion of tables, chairs, space. It's closed. Dark inside, except for small lights. Security lights, probably. Keeping watch. Keeping safe. Until morning. Until staff. Until customers. You pass. The windows reflect you. Blurred. Ghost-like. Moving. You don't study the reflection. Don't stop. Don't look closely. Just see it peripherally. Just acknowledge it. Just continue past. The rain is steady now. Not more. Not less. Just steady. Constant. Reliable. The most reliable thing tonight. It started before you began walking. Will continue after you stop. But right now, in this moment, it falls with you, around you, on you. You're part of its world. It's part of yours. Together, in the night, in the city, in this walk. The traffic light ahead is green. You're walking toward it. It stays green. You reach the corner. Still green. You cross. Don't wait. Don't stop. Just cross while it's green. While you can. While the moment allows. The other side has a small park. Vest Pocket Park. Tiny. Just a few trees. Some benches. Small patch of grass. Fence around it. Gate open. You could enter. Could walk through. Could sit. But you don't. You pass it. Stay on the sidewalk. The park is there. The park is available. But the sidewalk is your path. Your route. Your choice. So you stay. So you continue. So you keep to the pavement. The park passes. Behind you now. Offered and declined. That's fine. That's allowed. That's walking. Making choices without thinking. Following instinct. Following path. Following forward. Your face is wet. Completely. Has been for a long time. Water runs down your cheeks. Drips from your chin. You don't wipe it away. Don't try to dry it. It would be pointless. More rain would replace it immediately. So you let it be. Let it run. Let it drip. Your face is just wet now. That's just how it is. How it will be. Until you're inside. Until you stop. Until later. But later isn't now. Now is wet face. Now is rain running down. Now is acceptance. A streetlight flickers. Brief. Quick. Then steady again. Old bulb, probably. Failing slowly. But not yet. Not tonight. Tonight it still works. Still glows. Still lights this section of sidewalk. This section of street. You pass under it. Through its light. Back into the space between lights. Between pools of illumination. Into dimmer space. Not dark. Never fully dark. City is never fully dark. But dimmer. Softer. Less defined. You walk through it. Your eyes adjust. See enough. See what matters. See the path. See the way. See forward. The buildings here have air conditioning units and windows. Boxy, metal, silent now, off. No need for them. No heat to fight. No warmth to banish. Just there. Just installed. Just waiting for someone. For heat. For purpose. Now, it just shapes. Just objects. Just part of the building facade. You pass under them, under dozens of them. All silent, all waiting, all patient. The block continues. Long, straight, predictable. You continue with it. Long, straight, predictable. Matching its energy, matching its pace, matching its nature. A puddle ahead is large. Covers most of the sidewalk. Deep, dark. Reflecting streetlight above. You step around it, close to the building. Narrow path, dry path, dry. Everything is relatively dry and other, wet. someone else's decision, not yours, not in your mind. Done, past, gone. The rain continues. Will always continue. Feels like it. Feels permanent. Feels like this is just how things are in rain. How they've always been. How they'll always be. No, that's not true. No, the rain will stop. Eventually. Morning will come. Sun will rise. Things will dry. But knowing doesn't change feeling. Feeling is now. Feeling is rain. Feeling is endless. So you feel it. Accept it. Walk through it. Let it be endless. Let it be now. Let it be everything. Your legs are tired. Not exhausted. Not painful. Just tired. Working. Moving. Carrying you. They've been walking for a long time. They'll walk longer. They're capable. They're strong. But they're tired. You feel it. Acknowledge it. Don't stop. Don't rest. Just note it. Just accept it. Just continue with tired legs doing their job. Doing what legs do. Moving forward. Step after step. Block after block. Mile after mile. However far you've come. However far you'll go. The corner store is ahead. 24 hours silent window. Lights on either side. Bright. Harsh. Fluorescent. You can see through windows, aisles, shelves, products. A person behind the counter. First person you've seen in a while. They're sitting, looking at phone. Working night shift, waiting for customers who don't come. You pass, don't go in. Don't need anything. Don't want anything. Just pass. Just observe. Just continue. The bright light from the store fades behind you. Back to streetlights. Back to dimmer night. Back to rain. The walk continues. Will always continue. That's what walks do. They continue until they don't. Until you stop them. Until you choose to end them. But you haven't chosen that yet. Haven't stopped. Haven't turned toward home. Haven't decided to end this. So it continues. So you continue. So the rain continues. All together. All moving forward. All existing in this night. In this city. In this moment that stretches. That extends. That keeps being now. The buildings are taller again. Glass rising into darkness. Into rain. Into night that has no end you can see. Just up. Just higher. Just more building reaching into more sky. You pass beneath them. Small at their base. Human scale against their height. The rain falls from somewhere above them. From clouds you can't see. From sky that's just darkness. Just source. Just where rain comes from. Your footsteps echo slightly off the glass. Off the stone. Off the hard surfaces that line the street. And the echo fades. Absorbed by rain. By distance. By the soft, wet everything. A taxi passes. Yellow even in this light. In this rain. Always yellow. Always recognizable. Its tires hiss. Water sprays. Settles. The taxi continues. Turns somewhere ahead. Gone into the grid. Into the network of streets. Into the city that holds it. Holds you. Holds everything. You walk. The sidewalk is yours. Empty. Wet. Waiting. You fill it with movement. With presence. With the sound of footsteps that are just footsteps. Nothing more. Nothing less. The rain hasn't stopped. Won't stop. Not tonight. Not while you're walking. It's committed. You're committed. Both of you moving through time together. Both of you here. Both of you now. A streetlight flickers. Once. Twice. Steadies. Continues. Bullfighting. Winning. Still here. Still working. Still lighting the small circle of sidewalk. Of street. Of rain falling through its glow. You pass through. Light touches you. Then shadow. Then light from the next lamp. The pattern repeats. Has repeated. Will repeat. Until you stop. Until morning. Until something changes. But nothing changes. That's the point. That's the comfort. The rain is the same. The walking is the same. The breathing is the same. In, out, in, out. Steady, reliable. Your body knows this, has known this, will continue knowing this. No thought required, no effort, just breath, just movement, just being. A storefront window reflects you, blurred shape, moving shape. You don't stop to look, don't need to. You know what you'd see. Someone walking, someone wet, someone alone in rain. That's enough, that's all, that's true. The block ends, intersection ahead. Light is red. You stop, stand, wait. The rain falls on your shoulders, heavier now, or you notice it more. Hard to tell. Both maybe, neither maybe. Just rain, just falling, just constant. The light changes, green, you cross. The street is empty, no cars waiting, no cars coming, just empty lanes, wet pavement, painted lines. You cross, reach the other side, continue. The next block begins, residential, brownstones, steps, railings, windows, all familiar now, all part of the pavement, all part of the city sleeping around you. Your clothes are heavy, waterlogged, soaked through. But you don't feel cold, don't feel uncomfortable. Just feel wet, just feel the weight, just feel what is. Your shoes squish slightly with each step. Water inside, water outside. No difference now. All wet, all the same, all accepted. You don't try to change it, can't change it, wouldn't change it. This is the walk, this is the rain. This is what it means to be here, now, moving. A fire escape hangs dark above, metal, wet, dripping. The drops fall in a regular rhythm. Tap, tap, pause, tap. You walk beneath it. The drops miss you, or hit you. Doesn't matter. Already wet, already part of the rain. The fire escape stays, hangs, waits, for emergency, for need, for purpose. Not now. Now is just there, just metal, just shape against building. You continue. The sidewalk continues. The rain continues. Everything continues. The street curves, gentle, easy. You follow. Don't think about it. Just follow. The curve straightens. You continue straight. A pattern, a rhythm. Curve and straight. Dark and light. Wet and more wet. Your mind is quiet. Not empty. Just quiet. Thoughts come. Thoughts go. Like the rain. Like the footsteps. Like the cars that pass sometimes. Here, then gone. Then nothing. Then here again. Everything temporary. Everything passing. Everything just now. A bench appears. Bus stop. Empty. Wet. The shelter above is plastic. Clear. Rain drums on it. Different sound. Sharper. More defined. You hear it as you pass. Then it fades. Behind you. Gone. Like everything. Like all of it. Just moments. Just now. Just this step. And then the next step. And then the one after that. No past. No future. Just steps. Just rain. Just forward. Your breathing is steady. Has been steady. Will stay steady. You're not tired. Not really. Your legs work. Your lungs work. Everything works. Just works. Just continues working. Just does what it's supposed to do. Walk, breathe, exist. Move through space. Through time. Through rain. The city is quiet around you. Sleeping. Resting. Dreaming whatever cities dream. You're awake in its sleep. Moving in its stillness. The only motion. The only sound besides rain. Besides the occasional car. Besides the distant everything that's always there, but never close. A building has scaffolding. Metal frame. Wooden boards above. You walk under. The rain stops for a moment. Just the sound of your feet. Just your breath. Then you're through. Back in rain. Back in open air. Back in wet. The scaffolding is behind you. Temporary structure. Temporary shelter. Temporary everything. You're past it. Forward. Always forward. That's the direction. The only direction that matters. The buildings here are older. You can feel it. You can see it even in darkness. The brick is different. The windows are different. Smaller. Older style. The fire escapes are rustier. The stoops are more worn. Time shows. Age shows. History shows in small ways. In textures. In shapes. In the way things fit together. But the rain doesn't care. Falls on old and new the same. Falls on everything the same. Democratic. Equal. Fair. A cat crosses ahead. Quick. Low. Into shadow under a car. You see it for a second. Then it's gone. Just movement. Just life. Just something else awake in the night. You continue. Don't stop. Don't investigate. Just continue. The cat is its own. You are your own. Both moving through the same night, same rain, same city, but separate. Always separate. That's fine. That's right. That's how it is. The street widens. More lanes. The buildings pull back slightly. More space here. More air. More room. You walk through it. Through the space. Through the air. Through the room. Your footsteps sound different here. Less echo. More absorption. Space takes the sound. Holds it. Lets it fade. You keep making the sound. Keep walking. Keep moving through the space that takes your sound and gives nothing back. Just takes. Just holds. Just is. A traffic light ahead. Green. You walk toward it. It stays green. You reach the corner. Still green. You cross. Don't rush. Don't slow. Just cross at your pace. Your steady pace. Your rhythm that hasn't changed. Won't change. Can't change. It's yours. It's what you do. It's who you are right now. In this moment. This rain. The curve. The step. The sidewalk. Continue. The rain is everything. Has been everything. Will be everything. It's not heavy. Not light. Just is. Just feels. Just touches everything. You included. Especially you. You're in it. Part of it. Moving through it. It moves through you. Through your clothes. Through your hair. Through your thoughts. Through everything. Rain fills the space between things. Between moments. Between breaths. Between steps. It's there. Always there. Constant. Reliable. True. Your hands in your pockets just like that. Still dry. Still warm. Small space of knowledge. Small victory. Small comfort. You don't think about it much. Just feel it. Just know it. Just appreciate it without appreciating it. Automatic. Unconscious. Real. The rest of you is wet. That's fine. That's expected. That's the deal. Hands dry. Everything else wet. Fair trade. Good trade. Acceptable. The street light ahead is out. Broken. Dark. The space beneath it is darker. Not black. Never black. City is never black. But darker. You walk toward it. Through it. Into the darker space. Your eyes adjust. See enough. See the path. See what matters. Then you are through. Into the next pool of light. Eyes adjust again. Brighter. Clearer. Different. The cycle continues. Light. Dark. Light. Dark. Your eyes keep adjusting. Keep working. Keep doing their job without being asked. Without being told. Just do it. Just work. Just see. The buildings here have awnings. Fabric. Metal frames. Covering doorways. Protecting steps. Rain drums. Soft sound. Rhythmic. Different from rain on pavement. Different from rain on your jacket. Different from rain on everything else. Just different. Just its own sound. You pass beneath one. The sound is louder. Closer. Then you are past. Back to normal rain. Normal sound. Normal everything. The awning is behind you. Its sound is behind you. Just memory. Just past. just gone. The puddle stretches wide, covers the sidewalk, deep, dark. You step into the street, walk around, feet on asphalt, different texture, smoother, flatter, then back to sidewalk, back to concrete, back to normal path. The puddle is there, still there, will be there, until it drains, until it evaporates, until morning. But you're past it, around it, beyond it. It's not your problem, not your concern, not your anything, just something that was, that you passed, that's behind you now. The rain continues its steady work, falling, landing, soaking, filling, washing, being. It doesn't tire, doesn't stop, doesn't question, just is, just does, just continues. Like you, like you're walking, like you're breathing, like everything that matters right now. The rain is a teacher, teaching continuity, teaching patience, teaching presence. You're learning without trying, without knowing, just walking, just breathing, just being in rain. Your legs are tired, properly tired now. Not painful, not failing, just tired. They've been working, they've been carrying you, they've been doing their job. They're tired. That's reasonable, that's fair, that's honest. But they continue, they keep working, they keep carrying, they keep doing their job. Because that's what legs do, that's what walking is. That's what this is, tired legs walking, tired but working, tired but continuing, tired but here, a corner store, 24 hours, bright inside. You can see through windows, aisles, products, person at counter, phone in hand, bored, waiting, working. You pass. Don't go in. Don't need anything. Don't want anything. Just pass. Just observe. Just continue your walk that doesn't need corner stores. Doesn't need anything. Just needs rain. Just needs pavement. Just needs forward. The store's light fades. You're past it, back to streetlights, back to dimmer night, back to just rain and walking and breath. The blocks blend now, have been blending, will continue blending. Same but different, different but same. Buildings, streets, lights, rain, all variations on a theme, all versions of the same thing. City, night, wet, walking. You're part of the theme, part of the variation, part of the version. Moving through it, being it, doing it. The walk isn't separate from you. You aren't separate from the walk. All one thing, all one action, all one continuous being. A delivery truck, parked, dark, waiting. You pass it. Your reflection moves across its side. There, gone, meaningless, nothing. Just light and angle and wet metal. You don't look, don't care, just pass, just continue. The truck stays, waits, for morning, for driver, for purpose. Not your purpose, not your truck, not your concern. Just something past, just something there. Just part of the landscape you move through. The street curves again. You follow again. The curve straightens. You continue straight. This pattern is old now, known, expected, comfortable. The city has its shapes, its rhythms, its patterns. You've learned them. Your body knows them. Your feet follow them. No thought, no decision, just movement, just response, just being in the pattern, being the pattern, making the pattern by walking through it. Your face is wet, has been wet, will stay wet. Water runs down, drips off, continues. You don't wipe it, don't dry it, don't try. Just let it be wet, let it run, let it drip. It's just water, just rain. Just what happens when you walk in rain. Nothing more, nothing complicated, nothing wrong. Just wet, just face, just is. The rain seems eternal now. Seems like it's always been raining, always will be raining. The idea of dry seems distant, foreign, unreal. This is real, this wet, this rain. this continuous falling water. This is what's true, what's now, what's actual. The rain is reality. Everything else is memory, or imagination, or someday, but not now. Now is rain, a park entrance, small park, neighborhood park, iron fence, gate, trees inside. You could enter, could walk different paths, but you don't. You continue on the street, on the sidewalk, on your path. The park passes, offered, declined. That's fine. That's choice. That's walking. Choosing without thinking. Deciding without deciding. Just following instinct. Following feet. Following forward. The buildings are shorter here. 3 stories. 4. Human scale. Manageable. Understandable. Windows are closer. Details are visible. Even in rain. Even in darkness. You can see curtains, blinds, plants on sills. Life contained. Life inside. Life dry. You're outside. You're wet. You're walking. Different lives. Different choices. Different ways of being in the same night. All valid. All real. All happening now. Your breath makes small clouds. Visible. Brief. Gone. Each exhale a tiny proof of warmth. Of life. Of breath. Of being. You don't watch them. Don't track them. Just breathe. Just make them. Just continue making them with each breath. In, out, cloud, gone. In, out, cloud, gone. Rhythm, pattern, life. A siren sounds. Far away. Very far. Miles probably. Another borough maybe. Another world. You hear it. Acknowledge it. Let it go. It's not coming closer. Not relevant. Not yours. Just sound. Just proof the city is alive somewhere else. That emergency exists. That life happens. But not here. Here is quiet. Here is rain. Here is walking. Here is you. The street slopes. Down. Gentle grade. You feel it in your feet. In your knees. Different pressure. Different angle. You adjust. Keep pace. Keep rhythm. The slope continues. Then levels. Then continues flat. You adjusted. You adapted. You kept walking. That's what you do. That's what walking is. Constant adjustment. Constant adaptation. Constant continuation. Despite. Because. Through. A lamppost. A bench. A tree. A building. A door. A window. A car. A sign. All things. All objects. All parts of the city. All past. All seen. All left behind. You're moving past them. Through them. Beyond them. They stay. You move. That's the difference. That's your role. That's what walking is. Moving while everything else stays. You're the motion. The verb. The action. Everything else is now. Static. Still. Waiting. The rain continues. You continue. The night continues. All continuing together. All being now together. All existing in this moment that keeps being now. That keeps being this. That keeps being here. There's nowhere else. Nothing else. Just this. Just now. Just rain and walking and breathing and being. That's enough. That's everything. That's all there is. And it's enough. Your feet keep moving left, right, left, right. The rhythm is automatic, ancient, human, walking. First thing, basic thing, the essential thing. You're doing what humans have always done. Moving through space, moving through weather, moving through world, on foot, step by step, breath by breath, moment by moment. This is old. This is new. This is eternal. This is now. The city holds you. Not tight, not loose. Just holds. Provides path. Provides shelter. Provides structure. Provides rain. Provides everything you need for this walk. This night. This moment. You're held. You're safe. You're here. The city doesn't ask anything. Doesn't demand. Doesn't judge. Just provides. Just is. Just holds you while you walk through it. Through its rain, Its eyes, its endless patience, the rain falls. You, simple, true, complete. Nothing more needed, nothing less sufficient. This is it. This is the gift. This is life. This is everything. And you are here, moving through it, being, doing. The walk continues, the rain continues, you continue, all continue. Being, you are now, always now, only now, forever now.